Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and we're keeping it rolling. So we just did the Hornitos and then the Espolon. Now we're going to keep it in line with the Lunazul. The Lunazul Reposado, 40% alcohol by volume. Absolutely a banger bottle. So we just did those two. Keep it in line. All transparency right up front. I'm going to tell you this is the best bottle out of the four that we have here. Yes, even including the 1800. So the 1800 was like 30-something, 40-something dollars for the full 750. Lunazul is under $30 for the Reposado. I think it was 30-something dollars for the Anejo. Today, I guess we're going to... I don't know if I did it in the full review. I can't remember. I know it was only a week ago. I'm very busy, people. If you know, you know. I'm moving to San Antonio in a couple days. Well, actually, I'm leaving this house in a couple of days. I'll be in hotels for about a month or so, but it is what it is. So, Lunazul. If you're new to the channel, I love those natural cork pops. We're just going to do a headstand. There you go. Okay, yeah, I have OCD, so leave me alone. So... 3 parts to my review system. Part 1, episode 1, off the rip. Get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, and share my first impressions with you because, gosh darn it, you're worth it. Part 2, dos, full review time. I drink it down to a halfway mark. I go online, find as little as possible, bring back more than expected. That's a lie. I present it to you. I score it. We continue to drink it because part 3 is final pour. That's where we're at today. Final pour. Have the final pour in the glass. Compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Lunazul. Ooh, Lunazul quickly becoming my favorite tequila. Even though there's like a bazillion, gajillion, bottles of tequila. There's more tequila out there than I think anything else. I thought bourbon and whiskey had a had a lot. And then I thought, okay, Scotch has a lot too. Sadly, Irish doesn't have very much. There's more gin than there is Irish. That's horrible. The only loneliness to all that is the Japanese. They have the least amount of bottles out there on the shelves. At least here in the States, and at least where I'm at. But that's going to change, right? We're going to San Antonio, and in about a week or so, we'll be in San Antonio. Remember the Alamo. On the nose, it's very light, very laid back. So, let's do a little comparison to it. So, I love the Lunazul. There's so many reasons. I believe I put them all in the full review. So, Hornitos, recap. I didn't like this off the rip. I didn't like this off the rip. I already knew I was going to like that. This one was a little iffy, but it got better. They all got better. The only one that seemed to get turned down was the Lunazul. Hornitos was high, punchy, spicy boldness. Espolon was smoother, a little sweeter, toned down quite a bit, but it sustained it. It held its strength pretty much all the way through that bottle. This got turned down a notch to the final pour. Final pour was the best pour out of that bottle. Such a shame. This got good at the halfway point as well, and was really relaxed down at the final pour. Lunazul has pretty much kept it the same all the way through. Light, easy, mellow. 100% certified additive free. That's one of the best things about this. I haven't gotten into the whole additive free thing yet, but we'll cover that. Just wait. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. The nose is very light roasted agave. A little bit of sweetness, not too much pepper, but it's there. It's kind of balanced. It's kind of pretty well balanced. And it everything kind of like mellows out together. Let's get that first palating on there. Yes. That is a good medium. That's right down the line. Right down the line. The palating is not too much more than the nose. Not too much. A little more, but not too much. Now, stepping down from off the rip and even the full review, the midsection, very light steps down. Very light steps. These two took big steps down from the off the rip to the full review. Espolón took a little bit more of a heavy step down to the final pour. Hornitos didn't take that much of a step down to the final pour. This one, light step all the way. Very consistent. Let me get one more. There we go. That's my new patented technique. Good viscosity, transfers well. All over the mouth, clear coat, just coats everything. Good low to medium spice, sweetness, vanilla oakiness. Everything is balanced. But it's like that all the way through, which makes it my favorite. It also helps that it's probably the least costing one. No, I think the Hornitos was just under this one. The Espolón, I think, was more. And the 1800 over there, we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go ahead and get this finish done because we still got one more to do. Light, silky. Everything is pretty balanced, like I said before. Everything is pretty balanced. Tongue, cheeks, gums, a little bit on the lips. Even the heat that's starting to build up in the back is still pretty mild to moderate. So for $25 for a full 750, $25, full 750, well, my area anyways, 100% certified, certified 100% additive free. Consistency through the bottle. Now, granted, of course, off the rip, maybe a little bit more. Like I said, very tiny baby steps as it goes down. It doesn't take dramatic steps down. It's really consistent throughout the whole bottle. The lips, no, the gums are starting to kick up just a little bit, but that's natural how it goes. Lips are okay. Gums, yeah, a little more. Cheeks lower, like a 1. The tongue is tapped out. It's done. The heat in the back is about a 1-ish. It's not going to get any higher than that. So it's not offensive. It's not high punching. It's pretty easy, mild, but good. Straight down the line kind of tequila. This is my kind of tequila. Well, here we are. 8.5 minutes. If you're still here, do yourself a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the heart button. Whatever the platform requires for you to be, randomly advertised or shown one of my videos. If you're absolutely sure you like my videos, go ahead and hit the follow, hit the subscribe. That way, as soon as I finish these videos, they come right to you. So now it's pretty much done. There's very, very light hint of a heat or just a little something to know that you had something. There's a little bit of an odd sweetness left on the lips. After everything has dried and dissipated, there's like an odd little light sweetness. Nice. But I think it's about done. We're done with this bottle. We'll be done with this video in just a moment. Do me a favor. Tell me where you're at. I'd like to know what it's like, libations, the world of libations in your area. What it's like there. What are you drinking? How do you feel? Or what do you think about the Lunazul, Reposado, Anejo, whatever? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Definitely a good one.